Hey, long time. I've been, yeah, I haven't really been posting a whole lot, but this is just kind of like me trying to come back to that. Anyway, something is fishy about Joe Biden, and I want people to really understand this, right? So, most of us, when we are looking at political parties, most of us rely upon um, like the news, right? And most of us are just kind of like um, wanting somebody to tell us, right? We are we are relying upon what the news is saying and what we are seeing, right? Mainly what the news is saying. And not we are not really thinking for ourselves and analyzing it for ourselves. I mean, do you really research, like, do you like maybe like read more in depth into an article, like with what actually happened, what this happened, what that happened, like, and like why something happened? Because I'm guilty of not always reading it, but I am improving and becoming better at it. And us actually trying to analyze, like, hey, what's actually happening? Like, what's happening with this, what's happening with that, but not only what's happening, but why is it happening? And what are we doing? What is in place right now that is leading towards what keeps happening, right? And now, do you see what I did there? I thought critically. For me, it wasn't just about, oh, that's happening, I'll just do that. That's happening, I'll just do that. No. Look critically. Like, actually look at a situation and think, okay, what's supposed to happen? Like, what should I do? What are the different options, right? And people mainly go off of what the news is telling you, what you might see on certain websites, what you might see um, on certain websites, certain pages, certain articles, right? And but have we actually questioned our sources? Have we questioned what we are looking to, and like how we are looking at what we're being told and what we're being fed? Have we looked and really thought about what we are kind of consuming, what we are looking for, and why? And see, this idea of thinking for yourself, it's not just, oh, you researching, like, and seeing what a website is saying, or seeing what um somebody else is saying, right? You thinking for yourself is like doing what the news does, is trying to actually look at the video footage for yourself, or look at what somebody said for yourself, or look at a picture for yourself, and then so that you can come to that conclusion about like your own conclusion and perspective about why something occurred, right? And what actually happened. Because a lot of the times what happens is, on the news, right, you'll see a story, or you'll see a video or a picture, right? Or an article, a picture, something, right? Something will be kind of presented to you in a very nice fashion, right? But people don't always go deeper into, okay, like what like what was actually said there, because most people think, oh yeah, you know the news is just showing the content, just showing kind of like what happened, and that's their job. And I agree, that is their job. It is their job to to present information to us. It is their job to show us what's going on. And then there are certain thoughts and ideas about what could happen, and people are supposed to be talking about, oh yeah, well, what about this, what about that? And that's why they bring on guests, because it's like it's multiple people, right? Like multiple people coming together, and it's like, okay, we have to start something or do something, right? However, what many people don't know is that there's oftentimes context that is missing when this information, video, footage, whatever, documents, anything, tweets, anything, sorry, pictures are presented to us. There's often context missing because they are taking whatever they need for what they are trying to tell everybody else. They're taking what they need. They're taking something out of something that they found, and they are making it their own. And they are kind of getting their own kind of style, their own kind of flow, their own way of doing things, and they are now projecting that onto you. But in order to combat this, you have to kind of do what they're doing, and to look at video footage and video footage, pictures, whatever, tweets, whatever, and look at it for yourself so that you are not deceived and caught in their game, in their agenda, in their plot, in their scheme. That's their style. Now you make up your own style of what you actually want to do. That way, it'll be a lot harder for you to be fooled or misled, because you'll have your own facts, your own stuff, right? And like, you know, your own style, your own thoughts about something, instead of being controlled, instead of letting that other person dominate like what you're like being told, or what you believe, or your perspective. Because your perspective is powerful. Your perspective is how you see things, and how you see things depends on what you're feeding your mind, what you're consuming. All these different things affect your perspective. And your perspective is often based on what you know, what you've seen. And your perspective can be limited by what you haven't seen, what you don't know, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Try to really look at footage for yourself. Yes, there are credible sources on YouTube. Yes, there are different platforms that really show you, that give you the raw footage. Really make sure that you are thinking for yourself. Because thinking for yourself, right? Again, thinking for yourself isn't just like looking at something and saying, oh, I'm thinking for myself. You know, what the news is telling me, right? Well, the news can kind of be like your boss, right? Say you, right, like, you know, if you are employed or whatever, right? You have a job, and your boss is telling you, okay, I want you to do it this way, I want you to do it that way. And, right, and so you're being told what to do, right? You're being told, hey, I want you to do it this way, I want you to do it this way, right? Or, you know, because this is happening, do it this way, I want you to respond this way, right? This is kind of the case with the news, right? Now, most people don't always see it like this, but think about it. If you consume news like CNN, MSNBC, ABC, whatever you watch, right? And that person or that news station, that corporation the news station is telling you all this stuff, right? And so your perspective is given over to them. They now control what you think and what you and how you think. They are controlling what you're seeing, and based off of the number of times that you see that, they're controlling your emotions, and they're controlling how you're seeing something, how you are kind of perceiving it, and what you think that we should do about it. But instead, if you go behind the curtains and you actually look at the stuff for yourself, 9 times out of 10, they are missing context. They aren't getting all the different types of perspectives. They aren't showing you everything. They're not telling you everything. They're just bringing on and they're only focusing on certain things that line up with whatever they want to tell you, or whatever they want you to focus on. And again, and the things that you're focused on oftentimes determines how things end up. So, God bless. Hope this blessed you.